dear students, myself Gangadhar Solanke and I welcome you all to the MC James virtual classroom. My dear students, today in standard 6 civics we will be learning the topic rural local government bodies. Local government bodies play an important role in the regulation of social life, and about that we are going to study this in the topic rural local government bodies. In our country, along with local bodies, the union government and the state government also participate in the work of regulation. The local government bodies are broadly classified as rural and urban. Rural and urban local bodies. So in this chapter, we'll be learn about the rural local government bodies. The Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jilla Parishad are the rural local government bodies that are collectively known as the Panchayat Raj institutions. Now here one very important thing about union government and state government. The administration in our country is carried on at 3 levels, that is union government, which is for the entire country and known as the union government, and at the second level is the state government. The state government of Maharashtra, for example, makes law related to law and order, health, education, and the local government bodies work at the third level and into 2, rural and urban. Now here you can easily understand this in detail. Local government bodies, in that rural local government bodies. So the local government bodies are broadly classified as rural and urban local bodies. So in the rural, Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jilla Parishad, about which we are going to study in this topic. And in urban local government bodies, Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation. About all these things we'll study in the next chapter, that is in 4th one, urban local government bodies. But in this topic, rural local government bodies, we are going to discuss about the Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Jilla Parishad. So easily the thing which we have to understand about this, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट जो होता है वो पूरे देश के लिए काम करता है सेंट्रल लेवल पे. स्टेट गवर्नमेंट जो होता है वो हर एक स्टेट के लिए काम करता है, जैसे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गुजरात, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, जो भी है हर एक स्टेट का अपना एक गवर्नमेंट. एंड देन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के बाद थर्ड स्टेज पे जो आता है उसे लोकल गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज कहा जाता है, और उसमें भी फिर 2 इसमें उसे क्लासिफाई किया है, रूरल एंड अर्बन. एंड इन रूरल, ग्राम पंचायत, पंचायत समिति and Jilla Parishad. And in urban local government bodies, Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Corporation and Municipal Council. So here now we'll start with the Gram Panchayat. Now the first and the basic question, that what is Gram Panchayat? The Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of the village. The Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of the village, and if the population of a village is less than 500, 2 or more such villages come under one Gram Panchayat, and it is then called a group Gram Panchayat. 2 या 2 से ज़्यादा गांव में मिलके ये ग्राम पंचायत होती है, इसीलिए उसे ग्रुप ग्राम पंचायत कहा जाता है. सो द villages having population less than 500 come under one gram panchayat, and that we call group gram panchayat. And about the gram panchayat, next point, the gram panchayat carries out the functions relating with the water supply. ये ग्राम पंचायत का काम होता है पूरे गांव में वाटर सप्लाई देना, उसकी तरफ ध्यान देना. सो द ग्राम पंचायत कैरीज आउट द फंक्शंस रिलेटिंग टू वाटर सप्लाई, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, registration of births, deaths and marriages. All these are the functions of gram panchayat. Now the next question, if these are the duties or the functions of gram panchayat, then who is there to do all these things? ऐसे कौन लोग हैं जो ये सब काम करते हैं? So the office bearers and officers of the gram panchayat, in that the first is sarpanch. The elections to gram panchayat are held every 5 years, हर 5 साल के बाद. And the elected members elect a sarpanch and deputy sarpanch from among themselves. For example, if there are 10 members, तो ये 10 मेंबर उनमें से एक को सरपंच बनाते हैं और एक को डेप्यूटी सरपंच बनाते हैं. The meetings of the gram panchayat are held under the chairmanship of the sarpanch, and it is his responsibility to implement the development schemes of the village or for the village. The members of the gram panchayat can bring a motion of no confidence against a sarpanch if he is not carrying out his responsibilities properly. And in the absence of the sarpanch, the deputy sarpanch looks after the work of a gram panchayat. So sarpanch and up sarpanch, with the help of other gram panchayat members, look after the administration of the village. Now in this, the next officer is gram sevak. Gram sevak is the secretary of the gram panchayat and appointed by the chief executive officer of the Jilla Parishad. For this, one has to pass exam and then he can become ग्राम सेवक. जैसे सरपंच इलेक्शन में चुन के आता है, वैसे ग्राम सेवक किसी इलेक्शन से चुन के नहीं आता है. He is appointed by the chief executive officer of the Jilla Parishad through examination to look after the day-to-day functioning of the gram panchayat and to explain its development schemes is the function of gram sevak. There are a number of schemes by government for the people, and about all these schemes gram sevak has to explain the people and to run it in the village. Then the next point, gram sabha, the assembly of all the voters, of the village or rural area is the gram sabha, and it is the most important organization of the people at the local level. Here is the thing, all the voters, it means that जितनी भी उस गांव की population है above 18 जिनका नाम वोटर लिस्ट में है, वो सब इस ग्राम सभा में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. उनको प्रेजेंटी लगानी होती है या फिर उनके कुछ इश्यूज है तो उस पर डिस्कस किया जाता है, सोल्यूशन निकाला जाता है. सो ग्राम सभा इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट इज बाइंडिंग टू होल्ड at least 6 meetings of gram sabha in each financial year. Keep in mind this, 6 meetings in each financial year. The responsibility of calling the meeting of the gram sabha is with the sarpanch. In the first meeting of each financial year, पहले साल की 6, फिर दूसरे साल की 6, ऐसी है. हर एक साल की पहली मीटिंग जो होती है, इन द फर्स्ट मीटिंग ऑफ ईच फाइनेंशियल ईयर, द ग्राम सभा डिस्कसेस द एनुअल रिपोर्ट एंड अकाउंट्स सबमिटेड बाय द ग्राम पंचायत. द सजेशंस ऑफ द ग्राम सभा आर कन्वेड टू द ग्राम पंचायत. द ग्राम सभा गिव्स sanction to the development schemes proposed by the gram panchayat. It means that in the gram sabha discussions, debate, ये सारी चीज़ें होती है और फिर जाके सैंक्शन किया जाता है किसी चीज़ को. The gram sabha has the authority to decide upon which individuals deserve the benefits of government schemes. As I told you before, there are a number of schemes by the government for the people, and it is the duty or it is the authority of Gram Sabha to decide upon which individuals deserve the benefits of government schemes. A meeting of the women of a village is held before the meeting of the Gram Sabha, and here women feel free to discuss a variety of issues during the Gram Sabha. They speak with greater concern about issues such as drinking water, prohibition, employment, fuel, health, etc. And they also suggest measures for bringing about necessary changes. So many issues can be discussed in Gram Sabha. Panchayat annual accounts, levy of new taxes, selection of work sites for execution of works, etc. And special attention shall also be given to informing women, and their problems should be solved on priority. Now the next point, the sources of revenue of the Gram Panchayat. पैसा कहाँ से आता है? The Gram Panchayat carries out many schemes and programs for the welfare of the village, and for this purpose it requires money. The Gram Panchayat raises these funds through house tax, water tax, tax on weekly market, pilgrimage taxes, grants from Jilla Parishad and from state government. इनसे पैसा मिलता है from state government and Jilla Parishad. और ये ऊपर के सारे टैक्सेस जो है water tax, property tax और house tax, pilgrimage tax. Now next to the Gram Panchayat in rural local government bodies, next one is Panchayat Samiti. All the villages within a taluka form a development block. So here तालुका is important. All the villages within a तालुका, एक तालुका में जितने भी गांव आते हैं, they form a development block, and the body that looks after the functioning of the development block is the Panchayat Samiti. It also acts as a link between Jilla Parishad and Gram Panchayat, like bridge between the Gram Panchayat and the Jilla Parishad. But here keep in mind the thing that the villages which are under a taluka or within a taluka form a development block, and the body that looks after the functioning of the development block is the Panchayat Samiti. Now again the same thing, the office bearers of the Panchayat Samiti. Elections to the Panchayat Samiti are held every 5 years, same as Gram Panchayat, and the elected members elect from among themselves the chairman and the deputy chairman of the Panchayat Samiti. Now in Gram Panchayat there is Sarpanch and deputy Sarpanch. Here in Panchayat Samiti the chairman and the deputy chairman. The chairman has the responsibility of calling the meetings and conducting the business of the meetings. So it is the responsibility of the chairman to call meetings and conducting the business of the meeting. In the absence of the chairman, the deputy chairman presides over the meeting. Same thing like Gram Sabha. जैसे वहाँ पर सरपंच नहीं होता है तो उप सरपंच काम करता है, वैसे ही यहाँ पर if there is no chairman then deputy chairman presides over the meeting if the chairman is absent. Next point, the functions of the Panchayat Samiti. The Panchayat Samiti prepares a plan of the schemes to be implemented in the development block, and it is binding on the Panchayat Samiti to hold at least one meeting every month. The Panchayat Samiti receives a certain amount of money from the district funds, and it also receives grants from the state government to carry out the development schemes of the development block. So if we talk about the functions, it includes roads, gutters, wells and bore wells. In health, vaccination. In water supply, providing clean drinking water. In public hygiene, cleanliness of roads, disposal of waste. In agriculture, helping the farmers improve agriculture and livestock. In the education, to look after the primary education of the taluka. Industries, promotion of handicrafts and cottage industries. And for the people's welfare, providing financial aid to the weaker sections. All these are the functions of Panchayat Samiti. Now the next, Jilla Parishad. Now it is in the name only, Jilla, that is what is district. So every district has a Jilla Parishad. At present, the state of Maharashtra has 36 district but only 34 Jilla Parishads. And the reason is that Mumbai city, where we people are now living, Mumbai city district and Mumbai suburban district do not have rural population, and therefore they do not have Jilla Parishads. जैसे मुंबई सिटी और मुंबई सब अर्बन है, वहाँ पर विलेज पॉपुलेशन नहीं है, और ये जो हम जिसके बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं दैट इज़ रूरल लोकल गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज़. तो रूरल लोकल गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज़ में रूरल पॉपुलेशन नहीं होने की वजह से मुंबई सिटी और मुंबई सब अर्बन में जिला परिषद नहीं है. दैट इज़ वाई वी हैव 36 districts and 34 Jilla Parishads. So the next point in this, the office bearers of the Jilla Parishad. First thing, elections to the Jilla Parishad are held every 5 years, same as for the Panchayat Samiti and for the Gram Panchayat. Then the elected representatives choose a president and next to the president, vice president from among themselves. The president of the Jilla Parishad presides over the meetings of the Jilla Parishad. He exercises control over business conducted during the meetings, and he also controls the financial transactions of the Jilla Parishad. He has the authority to undertake appropriate expenditure from the Jilla Parishad's fund. The vice president carries out these duties in the absence of the president. Same thing as of the Gram Sabha and Panchayat Samiti. जैसे वहाँ पर चेयरमैन है, वाइस चेयरमैन है, उसी तरह से. और ग्राम पंचायत में सरपंच है और डेप्यूटी सरपंच है. चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर of the Jilla Parishad. The decisions taken by the Jilla Parishad are implemented by Chief Executive Officer of Jilla Parishad, and he is appointed by the state government. So there are officers by the government in all these local government bodies, in the Gram Panchayat also, in Panchayat Samiti also, in Jilla Parishad also, to look after the administrative work. जैसे गवर्नमेंट की कोई स्कीम्स आती है तो उनको लोगों तक पहुंचाने में, एंड एट द सेम टाइम कैंडिडेट्स जो इलेक्शन से चुन के आते हैं वो भी है इन सब पर ध्यान देने के लिए. सो बोथ आर गोइंग पैरेलल फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑल दीज थिंग्स. And the next point, functions of the Jilla Parishad. In the functions, the first thing, education facilities, provide education facilities in that particular district. schools and the availability of number of things related with the schools like uniforms and educational funds for the different purposes. Next thing, health facilities in this to provide hospitals and the basic things again related with the hospitals, to run the program of vaccination, water supply, again the very important function of the Jilla Parishad. Then provision of seeds related with the agriculture and electricity. All these pictures are given in our textbook so that you can easily understand the concept and easily can keep in mind this to write in exam. And then the next thing, functions of the Jilla Parishad, tree plantation in the village. So all these are the functions of the Jilla Parishad. Now here, this one is the thing which is very easy to understand. By this you can easily recall the lesson Panchayati Raj system at a glance, in which we have Jilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat. ग्राम पंचायत जो गांव में होती है, पंचायत समिति जो तालुका में हो रही है, और जिला परिषद जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे है. सो हियर चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर, ब्लॉक डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर एंड ग्राम सेवक. हियर जिला परिषद प्रेसिडेंट, chairman and sarpanch. These are the elected representatives and these are appointed by the government. हर 5 साल के बाद जो इलेक्शंस होते हैं और उनमें से जो लोग चुन के आते हैं वही, या फिर उनमें से कुछ सरपंच बनते हैं, चेयरमैन बनते हैं, प्रेसिडेंट बनते हैं. इट मीन्स दीज पीपल आर डायरेक्टली इलेक्टेड and we can call them as elected representatives. But the Gram Sevak, Block Development Officer and Chief Executive Officer, which are appointed by the government. Local government bodies in rural, Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti, Jilla Parishad. Now in Gram Panchayat, total membership minimum 7 and maximum maybe 17, depends on the population of that particular village. In Panchayat Samiti, minimum 15 and maximum 45. In Jilla Parishad, minimum 50 and maximum 75. Officer bearers, Sarpanch and Deputy Sarpanch. Officer bearers in Panchayat Samiti, that is Chairman and Deputy Chairman, and in the Jilla Parishad, President and Vice President. And the officers, Gram Sevak, Block Development Officer and Chief Executive Officer. Now if you people visit your village, then you can go to the Gram Panchayat office, or if you are living at Taluka place, then you can go to the Panchayat Samiti office, or you can visit to the Jilla Parishad and collect information all these things about all these things. So in the next chapter, we'll talk about the urban local government bodies.
Please subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get notifications.
So my dear ones, this is all for today. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, take care.